As the sun rises over the bustling streets of Juba, the city comes alive with the sounds of vehicles and bustling pedestrians. These Juba residents are busy looking for ways to earn a living. With these skyrocketing prices, the economy is in shambles, making it harder for people to make ends meet. The current situation in South Sudan is highly linked to its political, cultural, and ethnic systems, as well as its long history of armed conflicts leading to millions of people forced to flee their homes due to these factors, including natural disasters such as floods. I set out to visit the people in the internally displaced people's camps in Juba. On the east side of the Bahar al-Jebel, or White Nile River, lies Mangala, a payam in Juba County, Central Equatoria State. It lies about 75 kilometers by road northeast of Juba, with the towns of Terekeka and Bor lying downstream north. After a 1.5-hour drive in a 4-seater Toyota Land Cruiser, we reached the camp and set out to meet the leaders. Gabriel George, the Relief and Rehabilitation Commission's chairperson in the administrative office of the camp, says over 49,000 were living at the camp. He narrated their ordeal.
But only the problem here it is the hunger, which is the poverty for the whole community, especially the host and the IDPs, the population in Mangala. They experience the food challenge, the same the services like health, education.
These challenges are more severely faced by women and the elderly, something Okwalwir says is making it hard for them to give birth.
Wake shamaridwa rachara na leben wake talwakso ko wake wul kurana lebu gumda miyoga lebu ruticha pir bana toke ready raya lebu la baywari ku boku tam ku chawa cham yini cham ku dun kor rim kwa lebu toga pyat didin le badit akar dit kuma na dit tem tang woka chan wana choke wata wana kajwich chok kunne kin kin chi ta chi ta ka chan ba ta ba liai na cha goria kemet chi gama chan bla yugo ba di na din met e ke bungwe chan chin ke chiam.
Absolutely, malnutrition does affect reproduction in humans pretty much. Actually, it affects to a very high regard. Malnutrition affects both through undernutrition or overnutrition. Undernutrition is basically deficiency of essential nutrients or intake of energy into the body. It is not sufficient enough as per the body requirement. About overnutrition is mainly excess of intake of energy or nutrients in the body, which mainly results into obesity or overweight. So malnutrition with regards to undernutrition affects reproduction in a way that low weight or underweight in women actually affects or delays a woman from attaining that stage of puberty. That is where sexuality actually begins, reproduction in a woman begins. At such a stage, a woman is prepared into menstruation and ovulation. So underweight due to undernutrition causes a delay in achieving puberty. Another is causes a lack of actually or irregular menstrual cycles and ovulations. And once someone does not see menstrual cycle or ovulation, they are unable to conceive. That becomes an issue. However, the cases of undernutrition affects at different stages. First of all, fertility. It affects fertility rates in a way that it lowers the fertility in women. So much actually.
It gets even worse for flood victims.
طبعا قعاد بتاعنا في بلد مع قعاد بتاع منقلة عنده different. عندنا في بلد عندنا بقر بنشرب اللبن. عندنا في بلد يمكن تزرع لك محل صغير تطلع فيه الزرع بتاعك. عندنا في بلد عندك غنماية عندك جدادة ده كان معيشة بتاعنا بتاع بلد. لكن لما جينا هنا ما في بقر جبناه ما في غنماية جبناه ما في جدادة هنا. هنا عايشين بمنظمات يا عايش معنا. ni jina 2020 yao jina hina jina besobo ta mo inda na 4 sana hina ono masala no mo nishif no ka rabbana bakhale mo nishif ne narja baladna عشان نلقى بقر بتاعنا إدارة بتاعنا نرجع له.
Rebecca Ding lost her means of livelihood and struggled to get her children to safety and now finds herself in yet another challenging situation.
Aja yang mir bene ja buru bu ko ta tin ko ta buru bu. Ana liam do cha la te da ta won ke den ke do. Ki la lo. Tàu, như tàu. Ai chốt, đi ja chap. Đi ti ai ko wi. Ko ri cha bu ju nyaj. Ko ju nyaj kala. Ena ja lom ko ju wa ko bana ra dun ti la mo ya bi tin nyor min ko adu kan ko cha la len ben ang tin nyor ga ju. Lo kala ko ju lia ko ju yang min. De ko yi tàu. Akal piro ko ba.
Mama Lucia, a mother of 6, says she has now become the breadwinner in her family since her husband was bedridden due to an illness.
ممكن بمشي قابة بجيبوا كسب ممكن أنا بتبيو عشان أنا بلغو شوية عيال تاي باكل كان بي كتر كمان بسيطو بيشيلو بمدرسة.
Moses Mawud Deng is the chief of the camp who lost his livestock and sorghum to the flood and say he is now vulnerable, but still concerned of the effects of the challenges to the girls in the camp.
Ayen jalan bay ene kan ya pa na gutye man yana nan ka juj bay ana ngaji kai dong ana ngok ana to kai dong na wa na badin chin ki cha bay mi to liu ngo liu chin ki be to ko ni op ke kai jo ba na ga enten re ran ten ani op ene ke ti yen ran ti ran cha yu ko non te de re tin yen ke ti kan ven kan wana man re ra ne mit a chi niu de pir a chien be chdi ke mit diar a chi diar ke ni chien ki chi mit ken a chi ke diar chien ki mit chang cái kêu mình vô cái áo có cái rồi thằng yêu cái trả cái bút vô lúi nó cái yêu nghe là vô tí của gió cũng ở trên bên chứ mà nào cũng ở trên bên.
Matthew Ball Gatwich, another displaced person, sums up their needs.
نين دارين مساعدة زي مدرسة زي حكل زي مستشفى ما فيشين بجاي.
The internally displaced people of South Sudan are facing a severe humanitarian crisis with limited access to food, water, healthcare, and education. Despite the challenges, they remain resilient and hopeful for a better future. It is crucial for the UNHCR, WFP, and IOM and support to this vulnerable population, ensuring their basic needs are met and their rights are protected. I am Wani Isaac Kenyi, reporting from Mangala, Juba County, Central Equatoria State.